Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, Shri Rahul Bhai, Shri Justice Chandrasekhar Dharmadhikari, Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, Srimati Anu Agha, Dr. Mariamma Varghese, Shri Madhur Bhai, outstanding awardees, Shri Chunni Bhai Vaidya, Shri Chemang Norfel, Srimati Shakuntala Chaudhary, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to all of you to the 33rd annual presentation function of the Jamnalal Bajaj Awards. These awards have been acknowledged as possibly the most prestigious awards in areas of social and community endeavor, Gandhian constructive work, and promoting Gandhian values outside India.
Alex de Tocqueville, the French social commentator, wrote about 200 years ago that the social health of a nation can be gauged from the strength of its civic sector institutions. A very simple statement, but there's a lot of meaning. If your civic sector institutions are institutions of integrity, honesty, and doing good work, that speaks well of that society, of that country, and the well-being of the common man, and especially the weaker sections of society, because the civil society works for them and not for the upper sections of society. India has had that tradition for hundreds and hundreds of years. Our civil society was always involved in good governance, whether building schools, small irrigation projects, or even dharamshalas. And that's why about 100 years ago, I think it was 1905, that Gurudev Tagore mentioned that this fact, the strong civil society of India, which changed afterwards once the British came, it became a Mai Bap Raj and all that. I won't get into that. But Gurudev Tagore said even in 1905 that this civil society of India was a key element in the survival of our civilization. And this is the statement of Rabindranath Tagore. And we, friends at Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, in our small way, are proud to be one such institution, and even prouder of doing our bit in bolstering, supporting, and encouraging many other such institutions through giving these awards.
94 साल के नौजवान चुन्नी बाई वैद्य गुजरात के अन्याय के प्रतिकार के पर्याय है। 12 वर्षों तक सर्वोदय साहित्य के प्रकाशन के बाद सन 1974 से वे गुजरात लौट आए। संघर्ष और रचना, इनका अनोखा समन्वय उनके जीवन में प्रतीत होता है। इमरजेंसी के दौरान उन्होंने सेंसरशिप का विरोध किया और जेल गए। उन्होंने कई जन आंदोलन का नेतृत्व किया, चाहे वह मद्य निषेध की नीति के लिए हो, या पेयजल के लिए, या नदी तट पर बसे गाँवों ने कोई अधिकार के लिए, अथवा बहुराष्ट्रीय कंपनियों के विरोध में हो। आगे रहकर जनहित कार्यों में उनकी सक्रियता प्रशंसनीय रही, चाहे वह 2000 के कच्छ भूकंप के दौरान हो या अहमदाबाद के सांप्रदायिक दंगों में, जहां उन्होंने 1500 लोगों का जुलूस लेकर शांति के प्रयास किए। उनके प्रयत्नों के द्वारा गुजरात सरकार ने 20,000 एकड़ ज़मीन, प्रति ज़मीन जो थी वो 7,000 भूमियों को बांट दी।
मैंने बुनियादी सवाल लेकर आंदोलन आरंभ किया कि प्राकृतिक संसाधन, जल, जंगल, जमीन, नदी, समंदर, खनिज आदि की मालिकियत किसकी, सरकार की या समाज की। एक सूत्र दिया, गांव की भूमि गांव की, नहीं किसी सरकार की। आंदोलन बढ़ता चला जा रहा है, इसमें जनता का प्रशिक्षण होता है और परिणाम दूरगामी होगा। भूमि का प्रबंधन सरकार के हाथों से निकालकर ग्राम सभा के हाथ में जाएगा, वैसा ही हमारे प्राकृतिक अन्य साधनों के बारे में होगा। यह सारा काम सहभागी, पार्टिसिपेटरी, लोकतंत्र, विकेंद्रित शासन व्यवस्था, विकेंद्रित अर्थव्यवस्था आदि की तरफ ले जाएगा। शासन न्यूनतम करने की दिशा खुलेगी। आज की सरकारों की गलत अर्थनीति को देखते हुए हम कार्यकर्ताओं की चाह है कि यह संदेश पूरे देश में प्रसारित हो, गांव की भूमि गांव की, नहीं किसी सरकार की।
He is better known as Ladakh's glacier man, who makes artificial glaciers in winter so that villagers can get water in summer for their fields a full month before the snow starts melting on mountain tops. Born in a middle-class family of Leh, Sri Chewang Norfel is a civil engineer. There is scarcely a village in Ladakh where he has not made a road, a culvert, a bridge, a building, or an irrigation system. The region of Ladakh receives very little rain. No crops are grown in severe winter season. The only source of subsistence is farming and livestock rearing. It is a short summer, and farmers must sow their crops in April to June. Sri Norfel proposed low-cost artificial glaciers as a substitute for dams. Norfel's artificial glaciers used to cost between rupees 19,000 to rupees 60,000. The communities are deriving today immense benefit as their winter woes have drastically been reduced. The innovative artificial glacier technology is now a universally known terminology, recognized as a unique, a simple, a cost-effective, and potential means of high-altitude water harvesting and conservation technique.
On the contrary, people in the Western Himalaya regions heavily depends on the natural resources for their livelihoods, and the water regime are the key to their survival. 90% of the people in the parts of the regions depend on subsistence agriculture and limited livestock rearing for livelihoods. Glacier meltwater, the only source of the water for all their needs, which is scarce and hence precious for their subsistence. The easiest way to address the growing gap between the climates and the availability of the water seems clear. Store more water when it is available in the excess, and release is when it's needed. Storage thus becomes the central issue, although efficiency of the water is equally important. Ladakh regions depends entirely on the two main secondary source of water for all purpose, streams, springs, and at limited scales groundwater.
It is to credit of Shakuntala Devi that she is perseveringly engaged in the task of diffusing tension in the insurgency-prone areas of the Northeast, whether through Shanti Sena at the time of Chinese aggression or through her band of Sevikas during the communal conflagration in 2008 in Udalguri district of Assam. In 1953, she assumed the responsibility of the office of the Prathinidhi of the Assam branch of Kasturba Gandhi National Memorial Trust and continues to remain associated with the institution. The Saraniya Ashram has been training Gram Sevikas through 22 Gram Seva centers spread over the whole of Northeast. Nai Talim, literacy, balbadis, yarn spinning and weaving, and Prakritik Chikitsa are the main activities. The Maitri Ashram, founded by Vinobaji, has been holding camps and seminars for propagation of non-violence and peace under her leadership.
Professor Leah Diskin is the founder of Pallas Athena Association, with a view to promote a continuous revival of Gandhi's ideas. She has been organizing Gandhi Week every year since 1982. The theme of reflection and activities are an amazing mix of conferences, seminars, exhibitions, workshops, meditation, meeting art, drama, songs, dance, and visual media. Starting with Sao Paulo, there have now been spread over 16 cities in Brazil. Her successful efforts for training a wide constituents like teachers, educational professionals, children, students, military and civil police, government agencies, civil society organizations, and the general public through specially designed programs such as Peace Wants Partners, Priceless Values, Peace in Action, are highly commendable. She has admirably been able to keep the focus of all her initiatives to Gandhiji's philosophy. For the civil society, we created a program named Peace Wants Partners, comprising activities held in mainly public squares or parks, fostering good relationships between people and nurturing a sense of belonging and community bonds. Gandhi's legacy has become a precious and a singular tool. He was not a theoretical expert or a scholar. He was a man of action, highly committed to experimenting if his ideas could be made into efficient and meaningful practices, powerful enough to mobilize millions of people to fight for common good. His sole force, as he put it, is still at work, freeing us from the belief in the ineffectiveness of violence as a means for change or as a means to counter violence.
धनवान तो काफ़ी हैं, उद्योगपति काफ़ी हैं। मेरे देश में कई इन्हीं गुने ऐसे कुछ ज़रूर उद्योगपति हैं जो समाज के बारे में सोचते हैं, देश के बारे में सोचते हैं। जब जब महात्मा गांधी जी ने पुकारा, कुछ चंद लोग जो हैं बिल्कुल उनकी तरफ गए। और जमनालाल जी तो ऐसे थे, उन्होंने तो जो भी बड़ी बड़ी उपाधियाँ उस ज़माने की सरकार उन्हें देना चाहती थी, राय बहादुर जैसे, उन्होंने कहा नहीं, और सारी आयु जो है देश कार्य में बिताई। आज भी जो है ये पूरी बजाज ख़ानदान जो है, नित्य हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि स्कूल हो, कॉलेजेस हो, अस्पताल हो, और कई सारे जो अच्छे काम में जो है जुड़े हुए हैं। पैसा तो सबके पास आता है, ऊंचे लोग तो बहुत होते हैं, बड़े लोग बहुत होते हैं, और ऐसी ऊंचाई का फ़ायदा भी क्या। जैसे हम कहते हैं, बड़ा भया तो क्या भया जैसे पेड़ खजूर, पंथी को न छाया लागे फल लागे अति दूर।
Gandhiji's life and philosophy have touched the lives of millions in the world. Mahatma Gandhi was a great soul who is remembered today not only for his unique leadership of the freedom struggle of India, but also for giving humankind a new philosophy for building an equitable and peaceful world, where nations would prosper if they lived in harmony with each other. Humanity has a shared destiny. That is what he preached. Humanity has a shared destiny, and all must work collectively for peace in the world and for sustaining life on this planet Earth. He transformed the whole political thinking for achieving independence of India through the non-violent methods of ahimsa and satyagraha.
Madam President, you have also been deeply associated with social development issues and have aptly recognized how selflessly, how devotedly, how earnestly the awardees dedicate themselves for transforming the quality of lives of our less fortunate brothers and sisters. Respected awardees, you have helped keep Gandhiji and Jamnalal ji alive. Their spirit, their principles, their philosophy, and their priorities. Esteemed awardees, listening to you, we realize that your greatest strength is not money or resources, nor power or influence, nor prestige or position, but a commitment to selfless service and a passion to wipe out every tear that you encounter. You have transformed the poor and the deprived from sheer statistics to worthy citizens, thereby contributing to Gandhiji's and Jamnalal ji's dream of an educated, healthy, and prosperous India.